Joe Spaz, boys are not smiling. My beats and night sessions. It's what it is. Turn me up, turn me up. Ever since I called myself the GOAT, I've been hated on like Joseph rocking a brand new coat. Raise your glasses. It's I propose a toast. Still king and big pimpin', even Jay knows. People say I changed, I think it's people around me. Why every new singer rapping making songs about me. OGs they whine me, past stars they find me. I don't even know they wanna baptize or drown me. I beg allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Yeshua moonwalking the water, blowing kisses at your daughter, lipping over tar models in one single rebound. There's a rumor all over town, the boys still holds it down. Tears of a clown smiling upside down, converting L's to W. Sorry, I never meant to bother you. Hancock in the tank top, it's Hancock smacking up a big nigga. This one looking white pizza, Odogo beater, sipping on a Odogo beater. Can't go wild on acid, you never heard a verse sweeter. Trying to play my last card in this game of war, but they tell me hold on, say I need medical check off. You go wundo, F rebel. Flash my torchlight Nazaki with one leg up. I'm fed up with the mediocre rap. G.O.D. is back with the bigger ego. Mama, guess who's back? Spaz. Yeah, currently working on an album project. The title is called History of the World. It's still Boys Are Not Smiling, in the same Boys Are Not Smiling series, you know. It's since 2010 since I released Boys Are Not Smiling, and this is more like a sequel, continuation of that. You know, boys are still not smiling, even when we're smiling in Nigeria. So I just realized what came about the title was I realized, like, throughout my whole career, I've been part of a lot of artists' history. You know, we're talking earlier the other day about how from Olamide's, the Two-Face, to Ice Prince, Wizkid's, Scales. These are the ones I can even remember at the top of my head, you know, like tons of people that I've worked with, you know, shared studio sessions, stage and everything, the Great Mode 9, 6 Plus, everybody, you know, and I've always been that guy that was there, but not there, you understand? So I'm looking at myself like I was just part of the Niger hip-hop history. Like if there was ever a Niger hip-hop documentary, you know, it would not be complete without Terrytharapman, you understand? I have sacrificed a lot for this game. I've done a lot, you know. I don't need to brag anymore. I just need to just let people know what it is that, okay, this is my stand, I'm still here. And this album is my story through people's eyes and, you know, and from my own perspective as well, you understand? And as well as talking about things going on in the world, you understand? So, history of the world, HOTW, watch out for the hashtag. Yeah, there's been a lot of change, you know. I mean, we started at a time when there was no internet, no social media. Okay, maybe for Facebook that just started at that time, but we were just dependent on streets marketing. It was just CDs, you know, and now everything is more dependent on social media. You know, we have streaming platforms and everything you get. So there's been a lot of changes, and but at the same time, some things have not changed, you get. The competition aspect of hip-hop is still always there. If I dare say not more, you understand? Now, these younger rappers are not playing around, you know what I'm saying? Like, guys have evolved. A lot of guys are rapping. Some can rap and sing, you know, some can freestyle. So they're trying to come in for the throne, you know. They're not even trying to look at us like, okay, you guys did it, you know, thank you, yeah, but it's our time now and everything, you get. So I like the spirit that they're using and everything. It kind of reminds me of when we started, but only hungrier. So the competition is welcome, you know, because hip hop is a confrontational genre of music. it's something that you can't do without. You get so. I'm aware of that, and coming back in the game, you're gonna be labeled so many things like okay, when our time don't pass, glory days and all that, So, can you compete with the youngins? You get as much as I'm not trying to compete, at the same time, at the back of my mind, I have to be standing on my 10 toes because you don't want to slack. You understand? You don't want to be seen as a has been. So I had to do a lot of researching, working with new acts, finding out what's new, how to sell music now is changed from back in those days and everything. Just a whole lot has changed. And now we're in the TikTok era where, it's about challenges. It's everything is beat driven now, so it's about hits, it's about streams, it's about numbers now, It's not just about your lyrical talent, So I'm aware of that. I've been making a lot of adjustments and everything. So this album, I have reworked on myself, there's some things I used to do before. I have learned some things I used to know before and all that because the game has changed. That's the bottom line. Hip hop and controversy like just go like 5 and 6, you know what I'm saying? No matter how you try to stay out of everybody's business or not step on any toes, sometimes you could accidentally step on toes or it just happens, So as much as I try to avoid controversy, sometimes controversy just happens, So as a professional, you have to learn to just surf the wave, you know what I'm saying? Just ride the wave, know how you could just use it to your advantage, you understand? In a positive way, you understand? It's not everything that has to be about violence and going into the streets and, knocking out the next person or anything. No, we're not about trying to stop the next person from eating. But at the same time, you have to use, even, they say, even in chaos, there's opportunity. So as the samurai that I am, I have to learn how to use, even in war, in times of war, I know how to make business out of that, So that's just what it is. And Boys Are Not Smiling has always been about making the best out of nothing, maximizing small things and making big things out of it, you get? So that's just what I'm about. 2025 is just the year of awakening. A lot of people have woken up and realized that, okay, yeah, you can do a lot of things on your own because the tools are there on social media, So it's just to ride a wave, and that's what Terrytharapman is doing. I've learned a lot of things through from life, my whole career and everything. So it's about making myself better, trying to be better than my last record. Yeah, if you want to find Terry the Rap Man on social media handles, on Instagram, it's Terry the Rap Man, TerryTharapman. Yeah, Terry the Rap Man on Instagram. And on X, formerly known as Twitter, I'm known as Neo Joe Spasm, and that's NEWJOESPAZM. All right, you can find me there, and on Facebook, Terry Madaki, my government name TerryMadaki. All right, so watch out for Terry the Rap Man this year and beyond. We're working with the studios 10 toes down, you know what I'm saying? Chin up, we're about to hit it, okay? Hip hop is back, it's officially back, you know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody tell you any different, all right? Joe Spasm.